Who would have thought that one of the most sophisticated pieces of handheld technology available today would play host to so many pixel art games? Miniboss's retro action RPG Deep Dungeons of Doom is only the latest in a long and blocky procession of games seeking to ape the 8-bit aesthetic of yesteryear. However, while we admit to having a soft spot for retro titles, a game cannot pass muster on nostalgia factor alone. Luckily for DDD, it succeeds in providing a superficially simple but surprisingly demanding dose of hack-and-slash fun. Unlike most dungeon-crawling RPGs, Deep Dungeons of Doom cuts immediately to the chase. Rather than skulking around corridors, kicking barrels, and waiting for random encounters, you're dropped straight into a battle situation the moment you enter your first dungeon. All combat scenarios in the game play out as one-on-one encounters. You'll take charge of either a crusader, a mercenary, or a witch. Controls are as basic as you get. You've got an attack button and a block button. While this might sound like a rather crude approach to troll slaying, you quickly learn that timing is very much of the essence. Victories can only be attained by learning your opponent's attack patterns and working out the perfect parry and strike rhythms for each foe. You can also charge healing spells and more powerful strikes by holding the attack button. You are vulnerable to enemies when you perform these charges, however, so they must be used with caution. With your enemy bested, you simply swipe the screen to drop down to the next level and tackle your next adversary. This no-nonsense approach to dungeon diving is well suited to short bursts of play. As enemies become tougher and less predictable, the combat takes on a distinctly tactical edge. It's quite unforgiving too. As you explore the map and push into more dangerous caverns, you'll find death hovering over your shoulder on a regular basis. You can resurrect after dying to avoid starting the dungeon again, but these revive tokens quickly run out. Additional tokens can be earned through play or purchased along with additional gold with real currency. Items such as potions and armor can also be acquired in the same way. Though its visuals might be basic, there is both novelty and nuance to be found beneath Deep Dungeons of Doom's blocky exterior. At times, it does feel as if it's smacking you down in the hope that you'll cough up a buck or two. However, there is real satisfaction to be found in the combat. Provided you don't mind the difficulty or the slightly naggy death screens, then you'll find that these dungeons do go surprisingly deep. This has been James with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.